Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First makeup video of 2020. I am so excited. I've had a lot of change in terms of makeup, in terms of lifestyle, in terms of skincare, so I'm really excited to start these beauty videos. And you know, towards the end of 2019 I said that I want to get back into beauty, kind of fell off the bandwagon. So 2020 you're going to be seeing a lot more beauty from me. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to Swiss Me for partnering with me on this video. I first came across Swiss Me at the end of last year. I remember back in November I was doing someone's makeup and she had the most amazing skin, and I asked her what her secret was. It was literally flawless, it was so plump, it was a dream. And she told me that she was taking collagen shots, and I've heard like things about collagen shots before, but I've never ever tried collagen shots myself. So ever since she told me, it's been, you know, in the back of my mind. So once 2020 kicked in, Swiss Me got in contact and asked me if I wanted to try their collagen drinks, and my reaction was hell yeah. These are the blood orange ones, and you get 7 30ml bottles in a pack, and they just look like this. So once you open the pack, they're like individual bottles. I have like one left which I need to take today. All you do is shake it up and then take it. So it's really convenient because it's in like a little bottle, so you can like pop it in your handbag or in your work desk, or even just like if you're traveling, just take it on the go. As you all know, one of my main goals for 2020 is to look after my health, and that's including my skin. I've noticed that whenever I eat badly or my diet isn't great, then my skin just like messes up. Definitely tried to keep on top of my diet and to watch what I'm eating, and these Boost Me collagen shots are just an extra little shot for my skin. I really believe that good skin comes from within. You can spend so much money on skincare and makeup, but honestly, genuinely, good skin comes from within. And I definitely notice that, because when I have a bad diet, my skin is bad. And as a busy mum who sometimes doesn't get any sleep, these kind of shots are just perfect because there's no prepping, it's fat free, there's no mess, it's a source of protein. You literally just shake it up and drink it. This is my last one. 30 mils, and it has 5 grams of protein in, and you literally just drink it. So that was my last bottle. Today is day 7, and as you can see, my skin is actually naturally quite glowy right now. And can you see that? The bounce. Normally in the winter, like, my skin has been like quite dull and grey and kind of like dry. It's been a bit hormonal, but as you can see now, it's plump. First of all, I'm going to moisturize. I'm going to use the moisturizer that I've been using since before or after Christmas, well, around Christmas time. It's just a really nice light moisturizer, like lotion, which I just put all over. I've definitely been doing my makeup differently, which a lot of you guys have noticed. I don't wear as much eye makeup anymore, and I kind of prefer to have my skin as the focus instead of the eyes. And also, I used to love matte makeup, like really matte, because I am kind of a oily combination person. But I've realized that as I get older, matte just doesn't look as flattering on me anymore. I definitely prefer a more glowy, highlighted kind of finish. I find that when I go too matte, it actually makes me look older, and it just emphasizes any lines around my eye area, and especially throughout the day, I find that towards the end it just ends up looking really cakey. And when you have like thick cakey makeup on, it actually just ages you. So as you guys have noticed from my Instagram photos and also my vlogs, my makeup style has changed a little bit, so I'm going to talk you through what I've been doing. Next up, I'm going to apply a Glowy Primer. This is the by Terry 1cc serum. This is honestly so glowy. I apply 2 pumps. I like to be quite generous. It smells like roses. Next up, I'm going to use some hair glue to brush up my eyebrows. If you haven't seen this technique that I do, then I have it on Instagram. I have it as a video. Basically, I just use some hair glue and I brush my eyebrows up. I find that when I'm doing a more natural glowy makeup look, then this kind of eyebrow is the most flattering. I don't really like the drawn on blocky eyebrows if I'm going for something natural looking. I think this definitely gives you that more natural kind of like model vibe eyebrow, and it's becoming really popular on Instagram, and I'm so glad it is because I'm so over kind of like blocky eyebrows. So next up I'm gonna go in with some Becca. This is the eye brightening corrector in light medium, and I honestly love Becca right now. It's not a concealer, but it just brightens the eye area, and I think that because it's brightened, I just tend to use a lot less concealer. I'm going in with foundation. For a glowy look, I always reach for NARS She Glow. So I'm just gonna apply a light layer. Like I said, my makeup style has changed. I don't apply as much as I used to. I used to just like get a big dollop of foundation and then just whack it on. But now I like to build up and work in thin layers. So spread it around the face and then bounce that in. So next up, using the soft matte concealer, I'm gonna go in and cover any blemishes. So I've got a spot here. And then for my under eyes, I'm using the creamy concealer. So next up, I'm going to use the ABH palette to do a bit of cream contouring down the sides of my nose. And this is the only area that I cream contour now. I used to cream contour my entire face, but I've been doing a lot less kind of like harsh contouring. The only place I really want to contour is my nose. So that's what I do. Next up, powder, but I'm only going to apply it in the areas that I really want it or need it, and that's my T-zone. This is the Hyaluronic Hydra powder by Terry. It's a very light, finely milled powder. Really good for setting makeup but not making it look cakey. As you can see, it's just like evaporating because it's just so fine. I'm gonna be doing my brows. I'm gonna use this microblading pen to draw fake hair strokes, because even though I've glued them upwards and they look really like bushy and quite a lot of hairs, it's not as big as I want it to be. It's not as many hairs as I wish I had, so I'm gonna fake it and just draw some hairs onto the skin. Well, pen strokes that looks like hairs. So as you can see, there's a difference. So now for my eyes, some days I just don't wear any eyeshadow anymore, but for the purpose of this video, and because a lot of you guys have been asking what kind of eyeshadow I've been wearing lately and how I've been doing my eyes, this is the palette that I've been using. It's the Pixie collab with Heart, that's Heart, and I use this orangey kind of like peachy shade. So I'm just going to do that today so that you guys can see what I do. It's nothing special. I literally just take like a little dab and then just wash it all over my eyes. There's no like skill to it or method. It's literally just a wash of colour, and that's how I've been doing my eyeshadow lately. And as I mentioned before, I've been going for more of a glowy look, and this eyeshadow is just a little bit too matte for me. So what I've been doing is using my Shiseido Solar Aura Dew and applying some sparkles to the eye, just because I find it a little bit flat, the colour. It's a completely matte colour. So I've just been getting a little bit of this, putting it in the centre of the eye area, and it just gives it a more kind of like glowy vibe instead of being completely matte. And I've been using the Maybelline Chrome Extreme Highlighter in number 200, and I've just been using a pencil brush, which I'm trying to find, and then I just take it on the inner corners of my eyes and also a little bit underneath the lash line area, and this highlighter is like really highlighting. And then I just curl my eyelashes like I would usually do, apply mascara and tightline with black liquid eyeliner. So there's nothing new there, it's what I normally do. It's just that I don't apply as much eyeshadow and I don't go in with the falsies and all of the kind of like heavy eyeliner that I used to do. So I just curl my eyelashes, apply some mascara, tightline with liquid eyeliner, and then that's my eyes done. It's really simple. I've been loving doing kind of like just simple makeup. The difference a good mascara makes. Can you see how much wider my eyes look on this side? Oh my gosh, it's just like such a small thing, but it makes the biggest difference when you find a good mascara. But my eyes are done. As you can see, they're quite simple. It's just lashes, tight line, a bit of highlighter, and just a tiny bit of eyeshadow. I think my skin and my eyebrows do the talking for this makeup look. Next up, what I'm going to do is contour. I still contour. I don't use cream contour as much. I like to use powder because then it's just a little bit easier to control, because you can build it up, whereas creams is a little bit harder to build up, and once you've applied it, then you've applied it. With powders, you can still like kind of take it off if you've applied too much. So my nose, I love to contour these two inner parts, because if you have a naturally contoured nose, then these are the areas which would be naturally quite dark. And then for the rest of my face, I take a big fluffy brush, and then this is how I contour now, like that. So it's not as precise as it used to be. It's more kind of like an all over contour, and I find that it just looks a little bit more natural. Can you see how glowy my skin is? I've not even applied highlighter yet. And then to make myself extra kind of like bronzed and glowy, I like to go with Hoola Benefit and apply it on the outsides of my face, so around here and then just down the jawline, and sometimes on the neck too, so it's like nice and blended and the colour matches the neck. So I'm gonna go in with a glowy blush. This is a Hourglass one in Dim Infusion, and it's kind of like a peachy pinky shade. So I'm just going to apply that on the apples of the cheeks, just a little bit, not too much, just like so. And then the final steps of the skin is to apply highlighter. Again, I'm going to use my Face Studio by Maybelline, and then I'm going to apply it with, and I'm going to apply it with a small brush on the high points of my face. Wow, can you see that? It literally makes my skin look wet. So because that highlighter is quite cool in tone, I'm going to add some Becca Prosecco Pop on top, and this is a more goldy colour, so it kind of blends the two together, and whoa, this is like my match made in heaven. So now that the face is all nice and glowy, I'm going to set it with the Pixie Glow Mist, and it looks like this. Just give it a good shade, just spritz it all over your face, and so basically just spritz it all over your face, and ta-da! Nice and glowy. So just to finish off my lips, I'm going to use a really like a corally nude colour, I think. So this is called Plump Peach by Pop. It's a matte lip colour, and I'm just gonna apply like this. This makes me look so tanned, and I really miss summer right now. So this is my glowy everyday makeup that I've been wearing throughout January. I tend to switch up the lips, which makes the look a little bit different. Sometimes I wear nude, sometimes I wear red, but overall this is what I've been doing. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want more beauty kind of videos or tutorials, skincare videos, whatever you want, just let me know, write it down below in the comments down below. And until my next video, I shall see you guys soon. Bye.